getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage. It's the Snowhawks and the Steelers on Monday night.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Portland Snowhawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Pickett back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Allen. Coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Snowhawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time,
touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Mendoza. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Pickett. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pickett sets up play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. And again, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too. Not only they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. Down to about the 37. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that,
you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Elliott. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
And he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the blocks just a little bit longer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He finds his man complete. It's Mendoza. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Dopin. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Simmons, the linebacker. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Out again, that's his third sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting
What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They still can't get it.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Looking to throw, Pickett. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Off play action, Pickett.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he hits the upright, but it carries in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll make this an 8-point game. I tell you, that ball's hooking pretty hard there in the end. I think he's pretty fortunate he got the bounce.
Very fortunate. You've got a left-footed kicker, so the ball's working hard from left to right. But like you say, he gets the kind bounce.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. to get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the...
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mendoza. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think of the...
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Allen again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickens on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Snowhawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Pickett now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Mendoza. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Pickett right back to the air again. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Pickett back to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Inside give to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. The thing and finish this bad boy off. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Allen to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To try again after the sack. Pickett, he finds his man, complete. That's Mendoza. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. Here we go. And quickly, they get to the line. Allen now on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Allen now looks to throw. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Snowhawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. One final shot for Pickett.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown error on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race, I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride.